Good morning, everyone. Welcome to New York Metro Weather's daily forecast discussion for today, September 12th, 2011, which is a Monday and the start of a new week. We have a lot to talk about. We haven't done a video discussion in a day or two, so we want to kind of review the whole pattern and let you guys know what's going to be going on for the week. We take a look at the observations throughout the area, the wind direction, the pressure, and the radar. And you can see there's an area of lower pressures which actually extends back to the west-northwest. So in order to find the center of the low pressure, you're going to have to look over the northern Great Lakes. We'll get to that later. And the pressure is actually pretty high down here over the mid-Atlantic. So we have a high pressure here and a lower pressure here, and the kind of the boundary between the two is allowing for the development of showers and thunderstorms with some weak energy in the atmosphere, able to touch off these showers and storms. And this could continue throughout the day. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. But for right now, our area is capped, meaning we're not going to have much thunderstorm development. And the skies are a deep blue right now, and it's a beautiful, beautiful morning out there. We take a look at the visible satellite, and here's what we're talking about. You can see the instability clouds back to our northwest and west. But over our area, it's pretty clear that we are good to go right now. We'll take a look at the instability over the area, and this is the surface-based instability. You can see there's 1,000 joules of CAPE, which is pretty moderate for our area. Nothing too dramatic, but could be enough to touch off some storms later when the disturbance, which is very weak, but nevertheless a disturbance moves through later in the afternoon. High temperatures today forecast to be around 80 degrees, and we'll take a look at the disturbance that we were talking about. Here it is. You can see this is just for the point of reference. Here's New Jersey, here's Long Island, and here's New York State. So you can see this disturbance moving through, and the models have some scattered, if we look at the top right panel here, some scattered showers and storms. Nothing too dramatic. Back to the top left panel, this is a weak area of vorticity, a weak disturbance. You can see there's a stronger one here off the coast, stronger one back here to the northwest over the Great Lakes, and that will become a player for us later. One more look at today's highs. You can see the highs in the low 80s throughout the area, and if you look at the top right panel here, some showers and storms possibly developing by late in the afternoon. The most important thing to note really is the wind direction. You can see it's shifted from yesterday's east winds. That backdoor cold front has been essentially washed out. So now we have west to southwest wind component, which is bringing in some warmer air. And we're not going to have that maritime air anymore that we had yesterday with the clouds and lower temperatures, as that backdoor cold front has been washed out of the picture. Here's the SPC WRF, and you can see the development of scattered showers and storms later today that we were talking about, mostly over northwest New Jersey and central Pennsylvania. But these things are often hard to understand where they're going, hard to forecast exactly where they're going to develop, so we're going to have to keep an eye on it. The forecast through the middle of the week, through Tuesday and early Wednesday, looks very similar today. Very similar to today with temperatures might actually moderate Tuesday, so we may see highs in the mid-80s tomorrow. And it's the same goes for Wednesday. But after that, we want you to take a look at this loop of the NAM model, and you can check it out. Here's the high temperatures today, and really I want you guys should really take a look at the northern plains, because there's a big disturbance in the northern plains, and it's dropping down south, and it's bringing really the first Canadian cold air of the year with it, since the winter ended. So we'll take a look here. Here's the loop, and check out how warm the air is right now over the northern plains. And look back to the northwest. Here comes this disturbance coming through, and watch this cold front as it moves south. Watch this disturbance as it moves south, and look at the cold air that's bleeding in. Here's the daytime highs. You can see another warm one. This is Tuesday afternoon across our area. We're warming up. I believe the scale is down here. Yeah, we're warming up well into the 80s. And then we keep going forward, and check this out. These are some very impressive low temperatures over the northern plains. This is, I believe, this is Wednesday morning. Those are low temperatures in the 20s. Over North Dakota, those are low temperatures in the 30s and 40s across Minnesota, the Dakotas, northern Iowa. This is a very cold air mass. And when you take a look at the loop of the NAM, you can see that this disturbance coming out of Canada means business. I mean, this is a huge trough. We're looking at the top left panel here, and it's bringing with it some very, very cold air. and it's forecast to move just north of our area, but look how it's swinging down south, and look at the cold air that it's bringing with it. This dotted red line is the 0 degrees Celsius 850 temperature, so at 850 millibars, the atmosphere will be below freezing anywhere north of this line, and we have not seen that really since March. This is a very impressive 1028 high pressure that's building into the northern United States on the NAM. So following a cold front, really Wednesday night into Thursday, and potentially, maybe later into Thursday, the front might not pass till Thursday, comes probably the first true autumn-like air mass of the season on most of the models. And by autumn-like, we're talking highs in the 60s, and overnight lows in the 50s, and inland potentially in the 40s. So we'll keep you updated throughout the week. Stay with us on Facebook and Twitter. Definitely an interesting week coming up. The pattern is changing. The seasons are changing. By next week or a week and a half from now, it'll officially be autumn on the calendar. So stay with us. We got a lot to talk about. Facebook, Twitter will be updating constantly, and we'll talk to you guys soon.